I move around a lot for my job. Any advice on making a relationship work? It is hard. All I can say is, in life, the logistics of things will be the hardest stuff to overcome. For example, if you're moving halfway across the world and a woman has all her family and all her friends there and her career there or whatever it is and responsibilities there, no matter how much you love each other and how attracted you are, that might be insurmountable at this point. And that's just a tough reality of it. I mean, the best thing you can do is, if you really fall for somebody and you guys like each other, then tell her you're willing to fight for it. Whether that's doing long distance in the interim, which is really hard, and I think that I have a whole article and a whole video about like the 2 ways to make it work, but it can work as long as it's temporary, as long as you guys eventually have a solution within the next year or two to actually like get together and live somewhere closer together. But you just got to fight for it, and you got to say, listen, I'm leaving, but I like what we have here, and I know it's a bit crazy, but I don't want that to end so easily. And try to talk and figure it out together. People have moved across the earth for love. They have sacrificed. They have been in long-term relationships. They have asked their job for a change to another office or to work remotely. They have moved away from their friends and family to go somewhere else. And really, it's just about communication. I wouldn't worry about it so much early on. Like, still do the things of normally meeting a woman, building attraction, and actually getting each other invested. Because if you try to get ahead of it before that, you're like, hey, by the way, I'm leaving in a month. A lot of women would just be like, okay, there's no point here. But if they actually got to know you and dated you and became interested in you and invested in you and connected to you and thought, oh my God, this could be my guy, people will change a lot at that point, and they will do so much more for love and for their future. And I've said this openly, my wife did the same thing for me. She's from Chicago. She only came here to study school, and then she was planning on going back. All her family was there, all her friends was there, everything. And she had to decide to up and stay here. Also, all my friends and family was here, but my entire business was here. And it was a lot harder for me to change my entire career than her, which had a little bit more flexibility out of college. And it was hard. And we talked about it, and I showed her that I'm willing to compromise. I said, hey, listen, I would love to like fly out and spend the time with your family on holidays. And we did that for so many years. We went to Thanksgivings and Christmases. I would say, if you're long distance, if you're in a situation where you're going to be moving a lot, connect with these women. Don't stress about it initially. Once a connection really unfolds, communicate, show you're willing to sacrifice, show you're willing to compromise, talk about it, talk about ideas. That's your best chance of making it happen. And unfortunately, sometimes you can't do anything about it. If somebody's not going to pick up their entire life and move, then you're kind of shit out of luck. But a lot of times you'll be surprised.